Have you ever felt like you're running out of patience with someone you love? Maybe it's a partner who doesn't seem to hear you, a child who keeps pushing your buttons, or a family member who's moving through their own struggles at what seems like a glacial pace. Now, I know you probably try and stay calm and hold space, but inside you're feeling frustrated and impatient, maybe even just a tiny bit resentful. If this sounds familiar, you're clearly not alone. And this month, we're exploring how to consciously cultivate one of the most important qualities in any relationship: patience. Hey there, I'm Annmarie Chereso, your conscious relationship coach. And today, we're diving into what patience really is, why it matters, and how you can cultivate more of it in your life and in your relationships. So, what is patience? It's not just about waiting for things to change, or it's not just about being passive or suppressing your feelings. It's a practice. It's a conscious choice to stay present and open, even when things aren't unfolding quickly as smoothly as you like. Now, at its core, patience is about trusting the timing of your life and the lives of those you love. It's about releasing the need to control and allowing life to unfold in its own time. And here's where it gets interesting: patience is not just a practice, it's a state of consciousness. Now, if you're familiar with David Hawkins' map of consciousness, you know that every emotion and state of being vibrates at a certain level of consciousness. Impatience lives in the lower frequencies: fear, control, pride. These energies keep you stuck in reactivity, drama, conflict, and resistance. Patience, on the other hand, exists in the higher frequencies of acceptance and trust and peace. When you're patient, you naturally step into a state of openness, of love, of curiosity. When you choose patience, you're not just changing your behavior, you're elevating your entire state of consciousness. Now, I want to say, you don't just choose patience, you actually tap into the patience that exists within you already. So you move out of resistance and into a vibration where transformation, where connection and healing actually become possible. So, why is patience important in your relationships? Because when you cultivate patience, you reduce conflict. Instead of reacting from a place of frustration, you respond with clarity and compassion. You strengthen your connections because patience creates a safe space for others to move through their process, fostering deeper trust and intimacy between you. It supports growth because when you're patient with yourself and others, you create room for making mistakes, for learning, for healing, for growing. And it also allows for you to hold space for the journey, not just for yourself, but for those around you. And by holding this space, you invite others into a higher state of consciousness as well. So, how do you cultivate patience in your life and in your relationships? It always starts with your breath. So, you first pause and you breathe, you shift your state. When you start to feel patient with yourself, you can also bring that level of patience to others. So, when you feel impatience rising, pause. Take a deep breath. This small act of stillness will interrupt the reactive pattern of impatience, allowing you to shift to that higher frequency of acceptance and peace. Just accepting yourself is a great start. And with each breath, you create a moment of spaciousness where you can choose a more intentional and a conscious response. You can also, number two, shift your perspective. You can move from control to curiosity. So when life feels too slow or someone's actions are testing your patience, you get to ask yourself, what is this teaching me? What would patience look like in this moment? How can I move from control to curiosity? Impatience often stems from wanting things to go a specific way or on our own timeline. But curiosity allows us to release control and surrender and ask, what is this moment here to show me? Number three, practice self-compassion. Patience begins within. So if you find yourself losing patience, remember, you're just a human being. And instead of judging yourself, offer yourself a moment of kindness. Think to yourself, I am learning. It's okay to feel this way. I can begin again right now. When you practice patience with yourself, you naturally elevate your state of consciousness, making it easier to extend that same patience to others. Patience is really just simply a portal to higher consciousness. If you take one thing from today's conversation, let it be this: patience is not a passive act, it's an active practice of choosing peace over reactivity, trust over control, love over fear. By cultivating patience, you're not just improving your relationships, you're shifting into a higher state of being where life feels more aligned, more peaceful, and more connected. So let me ask you, where in your life and in your relationships are you being invited to practice more patience? Let me know below. Drop a comment. I'd love to hear from you about how you're integrating patience into your life and your relationships. And if you're looking for more support in cultivating patience and bringing more conscious awareness to your relationships, be sure to follow along this month. I'll be sharing meditations and worksheets and practical tools to help you create more peace, more connection, and ease in your life. Thanks so much for being here. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share with a friend. And don't miss this month's content on patience and transformation. I'll see you next time.